Are you still planning to do what I've called the
The
1,000 man challenge?
The man challenge. Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, you heard that right. Lily Phillip, who previously took on a challenge with 100 men, is now saying her next challenge will involve 1,000 men. But when we dive deeper into the details, you'll realize that Lily Phillip's situation is even crazier than we could have imagined. As if the idea of 1,000 men wasn't shocking enough, I came across something so unbelievable that even I was left speechless when I heard it. I want to show you what I found because, honestly, this is the wildest and most insane thing I've ever talked about. So let's keep going and watch the video together. But before we do, let's react. Do me a favor. Hit that like button to help the YouTube algorithm push this video to more people like you. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on more crazy content. All right, let's jump right into it.
So my assistant's currently going through the 5,000 applications we have. It'll take place in England.
Yeah.
They'll be getting, honestly, as quick as possible, in, out. I just want a conveyor belt.
Right.
So as in, like, we're hoping to get it done a lot before the 24 hours. We're maybe thinking most it'll be 17 hours.
So I saw the video of after you did the 100.
Yeah.
And you actually seemed quite distressed.
I was extremely overwhelmed. It was very, very intense. Obviously, just after finishing a 14-hour stunt of just constantly getting at it.
Yeah.
This podcast was released on December 14th, and at the time there were already 5,000 applications. I'm pretty sure that number has grown even more since then. She says this challenge could last 17 hours, which honestly sounds insane. I don't think anyone could endure that kind of pain just for money. After being with 100 men, she was already in a really bad state. So let's hear from her directly and find out why it was so terrible.
Yeah, and then as soon as we finished that, camera crew came in and started probing me with questions. It was very stressful. It was more just, it was super overwhelming, a super long, hard, stressful day. And then the camera crew probing me with questions for an hour. That was kind of, if I'm honest, I wish I'd kind of set a boundary, because that was kind of the last thing I wanted, was just someone hammering me with questions after completing a really long, hard day. It's personally not how I would have told the narrative or how I would have edited it, but it definitely made for a very interesting watch. I have very much said what I did was hard and, not easy. It's not easy money. Before I did all these crazy challenges, I was still making a good amount of money to support myself. So yeah, this wasn't something I went into out of desperation for money or anything like that. I've had a fairly comfortable life. My parents are always super loving, and at Christmas time they'd always spoil us and stuff like that. Nice holidays.
I read somewhere that you wanted to sleep with a 100-year-old man.
I did, but somehow I don't think it'll be quite as easy to find a 100-year-old man. I would love to though, if anyone's watching who's hitting the hundreds, hitting the triple digits, hit me up.
She says she didn't do it for money. If you ask for my opinion, I don't think she was with 100 men for money either. She just wanted to do something unheard of, make headlines and gain fame. And honestly, she succeeded. Social media has been talking nonstop about Lily Phillip for almost a month now. I think she got exactly what she wanted. And just when people are about to forget about her, she's planning to be with 1,000 men. Not for anything else, but to refresh the hype and stay relevant for months this time. Now let's take a look at how she was after her last challenge and discuss whether all this pain is really worth it for fame.
When was the last time you ate?
I think I had a yum yum, and I think I had a sandwich, and that was and then the rest. It's not for the weak, girls, if I'm honest. It was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very it's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it,
It's not like just having sex with someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out, it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
You see her eyes, right? She's literally crying during the interview. This challenge clearly had a deep impact on her mentally and emotionally. Her insane challenge was even turned into a documentary. YouTuber Josh Peters documented the entire thing, filming inside the house where she was with 100 men. The place was a mess, hundreds of used condoms all over the floor. Honestly, just watching it makes you feel sick. After seeing this video, I was convinced that she regretted everything. But I was wrong, because right after the documentary was released, they opened applications for the next challenge. But let's put our opinions aside for a second and listen to what Lily herself had to say. At first, I thought they were selecting good-looking men for this challenge, but apparently even a 50-year-old man could be accepted. You think I'm joking? Watch this and see for yourself.
How are we looking? We're 1 week away.
I think we've got about 50% of them confirmed.
And then you're checking that they've done an STI test?
Yeah, so prioritizing guys who have STI tests. They have to screenshot the results kind of thing. But this is the thing with it, like you can never 100% know if they've had an STI test. And even if they had, they could have slept with 10 girls in between the test and things like that. It's more just like, you know what you're getting involved in if you're willing to participate.
Are you going to kiss any of the guys?
Definitely, definitely. I feel like some of them would be a bit put off, especially when they know I've just had like 57 guys inside me or whatever.
Why do you think that would put them off?
I think it's more if someone's to my face. I can imagine that's what's put another guy off.
So you would let like these guys do that on your face?
Yeah.
And in your mouth?
Yeah.
What if they had HIV?
Is that where it comes from? With spunk in the mouth?
It can.
Oh, really? See, I've never really thought about that. Last time when I did it, that all of them could in their mouths. I can't really explain it. I get like serotonin, like from when people are like, oh my God, you're that on the internet. Sounds crazy.
I know, and I know you're saying that to me right here, but I don't believe that.
Really?
No.
I kind of love like ruffling feathers a little bit and people getting a bit like agitated by maybe the fact that I'm messed up. People think I'm like so sad and stuff like that, but that could not be like further from the truth. I don't think people realise like how happy this makes me. But I just think it's so funny and fun. I can't really put it into words.
Have you done anything to make sure there's not someone with a criminal record, for example, coming down?
We actually have not, no.
Do you feel safe?
Yeah. I mean, pretty sure I could take on some 50-year-old guy. No, I think it'll be fine. I'd like to think that guys aren't there to, I don't know what they would do anyway.
It is London, like you've put out a public call, so technically anyone could come down as long as they were over the age of 18.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'd like to think someone won't go to that effort to put in their ID, drive there, you know. It's quite a big process for someone just to, I don't know, do something like that, maybe. I'm not really sure.
She could have easily caught a disease from one of the men she chose. It was a very high risk. Anyway, before wrapping this up, I want to share my own thoughts. There are hundreds of people reacting to this, and YouTube has been flooded with videos about it for the past month. And yeah, I'm one of those people too. In my opinion, this whole thing is just about staying relevant. I don't think she cares about money at all. She just wants to be the center of attention. But honestly, is it really worth it to go through all this just to become famous? Of course, that's just my opinion, and I respect everyone's perspective. Let me know in the comments if you think Lily Phillips' challenge was worth it. See you in the next video. Blast off.